A little over 2 years ago, I made a video called Annoying Customers. Maybe you've seen it. Obviously, a lot has changed since then. Ugh. One thing that hasn't changed in 2 years are the fact people are annoying, and also the fact I like to complain about them. I mentioned in the very end of a recent video that I got a day job to help pay the bills. And while I wasn't thrilled to have a normal job again, it has provided me with more stories. As per the last Annoying Customers video, I'm not telling you where I worked, because, well, I still want to be able to get a job, though a couple of people did actually guess the place. While I was working as a truck unloader, they sometimes had us go out to the store floor and stock. We didn't spend a whole lot of time out there, so I didn't know the locations of items by heart, but did have a general idea where things were. So most of the time when a customer came up, I'd be able to point them the right way and they'd be able to find it once they got there. One time though, a particularly disgruntled lady walks up to me and says,
"I'm looking for this specific type of cheese spread."
Alright, I can't say I've ever seen anything like this at the store, but if we have it, it's probably near the other food toppings, which is aisle 11. Alright, here are a bunch of the cheese spreads. Hopefully we have—
It's not here. Where is it?
I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't know.
Excuse me, sir. Could you tell me where this would be?
Is it not in this aisle?
No.
The only other place it'd be is with the salsa.
Spoiler alert, it wasn't there. This lady was getting madder and madder at me, and to be perfectly honest, I don't really want to deal with her anymore. She's definitely one of those let me speak to your manager type people. Haircut and all. And I'm not exactly keen on letting her ruin my day. I decide that we should go to the customer service counter and have them look up the exact location of this item, and they'd take care of her, and I'd be able to get back to work. We get there, and the computers are running a bit slow that day. When aren't they, though? And while we're there, the lady turns to me.
I can't believe you couldn't find it. You should know where every single item in this store is.
Excuse me? Lady, I'm not a heckin' computer. Do you know where every single item in your house is? What about your job? Do you know where everything is there? Didn't think so. I'm just a jaded 19-year-old working a summer job so I don't starve while I'm in college, so I suggest maybe you do some of your own research on this cheese and maybe figure out where it is yourself, I didn't actually say that. The most I did manage to say was, please don't touch me. But seriously, don't touch people. My current job is at an Asian restaurant, but it's kind of like Chipotle, so I'll call it Ajotle. Ajotle is a pretty weird place. We have an interesting clientele, Amish families, regular churchgoers, and hipsters mostly. The more hipstery people love the fact we have bubble tea. I've worked the bubble tea counter a lot, and because it's near the front, I'm usually the first person people ask if they have a question. Perhaps I shouldn't get annoyed by this, but to me, it's so blatantly obvious. The questions they ask just make me want to bang my head against the counter. Is this where you pick up online orders? They ask without noticing the big sign on the other side of the store with a shelf full of to-go bags. Same thing with the restrooms. They fail to notice the sign on the other side of the store. One of the weirder things I'm asked about, though, is a restaurant nearby. I don't know if you've ever been to a Tim Hortons, but they do not sell Asian food, they do not sell bubble tea, and for sure don't look as trendy as where I work, but somehow people ask me all the time,
"Is this Tim Hortons?"
No, that's next door.
Is this Tim Hortons?
No, that's next door.
Is this Tim Hortons?
No, that's next door.
Is this Tim Hortons?
No! That's next door. Obviously, I'm exaggerating a bit here, but it genuinely confounds me as to how they confuse the two. Okay, so this one happened literally yesterday as I'm writing the script. This older guy comes in a few times a week and is generally pretty rude to the staff. Like, every time. Customers tend to be hard to hear over the thick glass, so we often have to ask them to speak up or point. But this guy makes fun of us for it.
What are you, deaf or stupid?
Once I offered him a free sample of one of the teas we have, something that normally costs $4 or more. And he was like,
No, I'm in a rush. I have children waiting for me.
Okay. But nothing tops what he did yesterday. I was on break when it happened, but I pretty much saw all of it. He goes through the line, as usual, being his usual self. He gets up to the cashier and is told his total is $6.99.
What? It's supposed to be $5.
No, sir, this is the same price it is normally.
No, it's $5.
I'm sorry, sir, it isn't. Sir, you're gonna have to pay for that.
Sir, you have to pay for your food.
Then why isn't it $5?
Sir, you're used to coming in on Monday when we have our Meatless Monday special running. But even then, it's not exactly $5.
Well, fine.
And then he continues walking away. He then sits down in the dining room for about 2 hours, talking to what I presume is his son, and eventually leaves. What is it with old people trying to steal stuff? That happened in the last video, too. I don't know if anyone was actually asking for a part 2 to annoying customers, but they got it, so there you go. As mentioned in the video, yes, I still have a day job. I hope they don't fire me for making this video. I don't think they will. Please don't fire me. If you want to find out if I do get fired, you should follow me on Twitter. I've also got my Discord, if you want to check it out. All you gotta do is type in my name to Discord, like discord.gg, and you join. It's also in the description. And there's a bunch of other social media stuffs in there. The goal is to have another video in 2 weeks. Is that going to happen? Probably not, but I'm going to say it here just so people know that I'm actually trying. Have a good day, and I'll see you whenever.